Well, guys, it's official. TikTok, the TikTok ban is confirmed. Now, what's going to happen now since TikTok is going to be banned in the US? Well, for one, it potentially can be not be banned in the next 6 months as long as the CEO of TikTok sells the company to any American organization and keep the US servers on. But I feel like there's a different reasoning besides the Chinese communists trying to steal our data, stuff like that. I feel like there's a bit more, and I'll get to that later. But for right now, I just want to go over some of the impacts that will happen if TikTok does end up being banned in the next 180 days. For one, TikTok will probably lose a bunch of viewers because the majority of users slash viewers are from the US in general, over 170 million people, I think. And that's where they basically get all of our news. This is where we get all of our news. This is how we see funny videos, especially the memes. Oh my god, the memes. You can never go wrong with memes, by the way. But it's just going to hurt a bunch of people financially and hurt a bunch of other people as well because people have built communities, built stores, companies, all off this app. And now the majority of the viewers are just cutting it. Now, the US, sure they have that deal saying if you sell the servers to a US, company or whatever, or the CEO sells the company to any US whatever person, it will not be banned. However, I feel like there's going to be a bigger thing that we need to pay attention to. For one, I don't really think the Chinese communists aren't the real reason. It could be a potential reason, but is it the real reason why why America's government is gonna do this? I think not, because let's just think about it. Okay, let's go a little off topic. Let's go to Facebook. Okay, now we all know, if you guys use Facebook, especially if you're old and you're in a wheelchair or whatever. If you're old and cranky, you obviously would use Facebook, and you should also know that Facebook uses your data, uses your location, uses all of that. But the US doesn't care about that. No, it's owned by the US. We can spy on them, but when it's owned by a private company in China that's potentially doing the same thing, we're like, oh no, we can't let you spying on our people. Only we can spy on our people. I mean, it's kind of better if our own government spying on us, but yet again, it's kind of hypocritical that you're disclosing this one app, but then the most popular one that most people are using, you're going to target because people are getting that information from that app, and you want to control what your people get their information from. So that's one of the reasons why I think they're going to why they're going through with this ban, and why they wanted to get to in U.S. hands. For two, it's kind of convenient that it's going to be, soon as if no one buys the company, it's going to be cut entirely, because Joe Biden did say that he will sign this bill if it comes to his desk, and obviously it will, or even has at this point. I don't know. I just know the Senate passed it. But I feel like it's a kind of a weird coincidence that as soon as that ban, once the 6 months are up, it's going to be election time. Now, Trump even said, once, if he becomes president, he doesn't want it banned. Sure, he wanted it banned back in 2020, but you can see that it changed. His opinion has changed on it. So, if he wins the election, who knows? Maybe we won't get this app banned. But I feel like it will be too late to get it unbanned, because it's too deep in the process. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of a weird coincidence that they're gonna, what's the right word? Yeah, ban this app before the election time, you know. It's kind of a weird coincidence. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not saying that's the real reason. I just think it's more about how the US wants us to get our information. Because, you know, we get our news sources, like if you are following this guy named I think it's like Dylan something. He posts like international news of like anywhere across the planet. And also, there, it's kind of sounds stupid, but there's this fish on TikTok that I get my news from. And basically, it's like the SpongeBob fish going, breaking news! And then it says like, a bomb went off in the UK and everyone's screaming for their lives and Godzilla came out of the water. Stuff like that. Probably not as a weird wet dream like that one, but stuff like that. Also, I want to get into the freedom of the people of owning this app. Like, sure, you know, there always is a possibility of like anyone could steal your data on any platform. Like hell, people could be stealing my data right now and I wouldn't even know because there's smart people like that in the world. But basically taking away like a majority of, you know, where we get our news and stuff, that's pretty insane. I feel like that's a pretty bold move because I think that if you want TikTok, you should feel free to have it. I feel like that's neglecting us like having this app. Now, sure, there could be some like inappropriate things on there time to time, but like in the end of the day, it's our choice to have, you know, this app. It is our choice. And the fact that they're trying to ban it is just like neglecting our right to even have like a choice to have like an app of that. But that's just my personal opinion. It's not really like a thing that I don't really think it's like a popular thing saying like, oh, they're neglecting our freedom and stuff. But that's how I feel about it. And I think I basically cover the majority of, you know, this like this scenario or like this current event or whatever. So I guess that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe or follow whatever I'm going to post this on. But yeah, I don't really do scripts, so this is basically on my mind, and that's why I kind of like stutter a bit because I have to think through my words, stuff like that. And I'm not really a good critical thinker, so yeah. And also, if I do post this on TikTok, I just want to say to all the people that still watch me, even though I haven't uploaded in like almost like in 8 months, I'm pretty sure, ever since I've been on the grind of Exotic Craft and the YouTube grind too. Thanks for sticking around with me. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys have changed, you know, my life. And I met like so many great people. And I still talk to them in my Discord to this day. So if you haven't already, and if you want to still stay in touch with me or whatever, join the Discord server. Add me on Discord. It's just clutch_lag. I'll always be accepting friend requests and joining my server. Because you guys mean the world to me, and sure I'm a small content creator and I don't really have as big of a community as I have, but I really do appreciate the community I got. So I just want to say thank you guys. And I don't know when I'll be posting next on TikTok. At least I'm working on 2 videos for YouTube. This is what you see in the background is actually one of them. And I'll give you a little spoiler. We're back on the most abusive Minecraft owner server. And this is us grinding in the nether. I'm trying to find a fortress. But, yeah. That's pretty much what I have it. So, see you nerds.